Good morning, Trilbury. Thank fuck it's Friday. Oh, right. Fantastic. So apparently our first episode resulted in what I was told was a multifunctional bunch of fines. I don't know what that means. I stopped listening after fines. Apparently I cannot be trusted to speak freely because of something called the government. So we have a new system. Every episode, we choose a secret word when I feel the need to say the word fuck. I say the secret word instead. Today's word is Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. Classy. You can't find Frank Sinatra. Well, you probably could. But he's dead. So good luck. Why Frank Sinatra? Because everybody loves Frank Sinatra. You put on Frank Sinatra and then everybody suddenly thinks they're a sophisticated drink on ice. Lights down, suits on, Vegas. Cigarette smoke thick enough to qualify as weather. Beautiful voice. Great songs. Probably exhausting to know personally. Let's not pretend Frank Sinatra was some towering feminist. He had the full mid-century famous man starter package. Women, temper, possessiveness, and apparently no one around him saying, maybe don't? But again, Arthur Miller, JFK, same general bullshit. And Marilyn Monroe is somehow standing in the center of all three stories. Arthur Miller married her. JFK has 60 years of rumors behind him. Frank Sinatra eventually wanders into the Marilyn Monroe cinematic universe. According to American history, every famous man between 1955 and 1962 had sex with Marilyn Monroe. I don't know when she slept. That woman apparently made movies all day and serviced American mythology all night. Anyway, Frank Sinatra. This is the word. Every time I want to say the F word, I will say Frank Sinatra. And if I accidentally say fuck, Frank Sinatra, safety net, education, growth. Thank Frank Sinatra it's Friday. Because I'm done. I woke up this morning done. Friday is beautiful because everybody is pretending to work. You're physically there. That is not the same thing. Friday morning, you answer 3 emails, move something around, open a document, stare at it until the computer thinks you're busy. By lunch, you're gone. Emotionally, mentally, you're gone. Then at 4:47, some asshole appears. Hey, before everybody takes off for the weekend, no. You had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and most of Friday. You had an entire Frank Sinatra week. Whatever suddenly became urgent at 4:47 can survive until Monday, and if it can't, you have made a much larger mistake than I can fix. Then people ask, what are you doing this weekend? Nothing. That is a complete answer. People hate it. They want an itinerary. We're hiking. Good. Go uphill. We're doing lunch, brunch, going to see a show. Wonderful. Eat an egg. We're doing the farmer's market, then an escape room, then dinner. Then that's not a weekend. You accidentally scheduled another job. Sit down. You don't have to create a memory every 14 minutes. Sometimes the memory can be, I sat there. Beautiful. Congratulations, Trillberry. We have survived another week. Lower your standards. Hi, I'm Oscar, and I have notes. Today's note, listen independent, watch independent, read independent, and I'm saying this specifically to people who spend all day complaining that everything is corporate now. Movies are all sequels. Everything's a franchise. Music all sounds the same. Television doesn't take risks. Fine, I agree. What did you watch last night? The franchise. What did you buy? The sequel. What are you listening to? Whatever the algorithm put directly in your mouth like a mother Frank Sinatra bird. And then you ask, where are all the independent artists? We're right, Frank Sinatra here. You don't want independent art. You want independent art after a corporation has told you it's safe to like. That's different. You want underground after it has marketing department. You want dangerous after someone's insured it. You want original after 40 million people gave it 5 stars. Independent filmmakers are sitting somewhere right now editing a movie on a laptop that sounds like a leaf blower. Actors are recording audio in a closet because that's the only room without an air conditioner. Writers are spending 3 years writing a book and then discovering the second book is apparently titled, "Please Notice My First Book Existed." Independent art is everywhere. You just have to move your Frank Sinatra thumb further than the first row of Netflix. And yes, sometimes independent shit is bad. Good. Bad is allowed. That is how people learn. At least somebody tried something. I would rather watch something fail spectacularly, trying to make something weird, than watch something perfectly competent that feels like it was approved by 17 vice presidents. So this weekend, one independent thing. One, I'm not asking you to move into a commune and start weaving your own socks. Watch an independent movie, read an independent author, listen to an independent podcast, listen to an independent audio drama, and conveniently, because I understand promotion, September 2nd, Trillberry Script Society, Wonderland, Episode 1, Down the Rabbit Hole, September 2nd. Put headphones on. We give you voices, music, sound, story. You build the expensive shit in your head. That's audio. And yes, I'm in it. Of course I'm in it. Why would I hijack my own morning show to advertise something I'm not in? I'm generous. I'm not stupid. But this is bigger than Wonderland. If you say you want independent work to survive, show up. Because independent art usually doesn't die because people hate it. It dies because nobody knows it exists. That's worse. If you hate my shit, fine. At least we can argue. You watched it. But if you say, oh, I don't know what you made that. Oh, now I'm pissed. So when you find something independent you like, share it. Talk about it. Send it to one person. You don't need a campaign. You don't need a hashtag strategy. You need another human being. And yes, September 2nd, Wonderland, the Alice story, an audio drama written by me. We're going down the rabbit hole. I will continue repeating that until it becomes part of your childhood memories. I'm Oscar. Good morning. All right, politics. The County Cultural Board released its latest arts funding selection. And apparently the largest chunk of local arts money is going to an outside entertainment company bringing in touring productions. Meanwhile, several local independent applicants were told there wasn't enough money to fully fund their projects. No, that's backwards. We keep giving public money to people who already proved they can make money, and then make poor artists prove they deserve to be poor professionally. What is your organizational capacity? None. It's Steve. Steve has a camera. That is the organization. What is your 5-year growth strategy? Steve wants to finish the Frank Sinatra movie by October. Calm down. What systems are in place to ensure sustainability? Coffee, anxiety, his mother sometimes makes sandwiches. Give Steve the $500. Then a grant touring company arrives with 60 pages, graphs, consultants, professional photos, mission statements. Somebody on the board says, this proposal feels very polished. No shit. They have money. That's what polish costs. You are impressed by the exact advantage you are supposed to be correcting. If Trill County sets aside public money for local independent culture, give it to local and independent culture. Otherwise, just call it what it is. A subsidy for people who already know donors. This is why I keep saying, clone Miss G. Stop wasting science. We have enough sheep. Clone Miss G. Put one on every board. Artists come in. I wrote a play about divorce. Woman falls in love with a ghost. at a laundromat. Mrs. G. That's weird. Artist. Yes. Mrs. G. How much? 800? Fine. Done. Government. And if human cloning is still considered unethical, elect a dog. Put a dog on the cultural board. Play the song Trill Moves. Funded. Dog leaves. Rework the second act. That is peer review. And don't tell me dogs can't manage public money. Apparently, neither can people. It worked in Idlewild. Vote a dog. Fund weird shit. Stop making independent artists beg for crumbs while applauding corporations for having a bakery next to it. We're breaking the rule today. Usually, I find something nobody is watching. Today, the latest season of Game of Thrones. Yes, I know it's called House of Dragons. Don't Frank Sinatra correct me. It's Game of Thrones. Blonde people, incest chair, dragons, Game of Thrones. And I have one question. Where are the Frank Sinatra dragons? They show is called House of Dragons. Dragon is in the title. If I got to International House of Pancakes, I expect pancakes. I don't want 6 episodes of people discussing whether deploying pancakes now might destabilize the realm. Bring me the pancakes. Dragons show up. I sit up. Finally. There you are. Where have you been? Dragons fly. Dragons burn something. Fantastic television. Then, room, table, map, whispering again. At this point, that Frank Sinatra table deserves top billing. And somewhere along the way, prestige television convinced everyone that boredom means intelligence. 2 people whisper in a dark room for 40 minutes. Prestige. No. Sometimes nothing happened. You can light nothing beautifully. It's still nothing. And everybody has the same name. Aegon, Amand, Damon, Rhaena, Rhaenys, Rhaenina, Rhaenana, Banana. And at some point, they stopped naming people and started clearing their throats. Give me a normal name. Kevin Targaryen. There. Fixed it. Kevin wants the throne. Kevin has a dragon. Kevin is sleeping with somebody he absolutely should not be sleeping with. I know Kevin. And the family tree. Not a tree, a wreath. Everybody loops back around. 2 people start looking at each other romantically, and suddenly I need Ancestry.com open on another screen. Wait, her father is his uncle, but his mother is her... No, I refuse. If I need a graph paper before a sex scene, the family has gone too far. And here's the irritating part. I love Frank Sinatra so much. I do. That's why I'm mad. If I hated it, I could leave. I can't. It looks gorgeous. The actors are great. The dragons are magnificent whenever somebody lets one out of storage. And every time I'm ready to give up, somebody does something completely insane and I'm back. Next episode starts, theme hits, and there I am. Oh God, my emotional damage incestuous blood family is back. That's love. Love is not thinking something is perfect. Love is, this is driving me insane and I will absolutely see you next week. That's a relationship. So my review of the latest season of House of Dragons, more dragons, fewer meetings. Name someone, Kevin. Stop making boredom look expensive and telling me it's prestige. 5 stars, 2 stars, Frank Sinatra. I'll watch every episode. My song again. You heard it last time. Some of you liked it, correct. Some of you skipped it, incorrect. So this is spin number 2. Same recording, no remix, no acoustic version, no dance mix. I'm not Taylor Swift. I made one, you get one. 28 years, right here, written by Oscar J. Evans, sung by Oscar J. Evans, played again by Oscar J. Evans, because apparently nobody else here has programming authority. Hit it.
28 years in the same little town, same damn streets when the sun went down, same old people with the same old news, same little places I already knew. Had a house, had work, had somewhere to be, had enough people already bothering me, everybody asking why I never disappeared. I was fucking busy for 28 years, 28 years right here. Didn't need a highway, didn't need a frontier. Call me stuck, call it fear. I knew where my coffee was for 28 years. Had my friends and the people I hate, had a decent chair and food on my plate. You can keep the world if the world's so great. I wasn't running late. Then I crossed that line for the audience, because apparently sacrifice makes good content. I expected base melon with a prettier sign, then Ideal Wild went and ruined the line. There were trees and art and coffee everywhere, nice little streets and breathable air. I kept waiting for something to piss me off. Nothing, dude, that was concerning. 28 years right here. Didn't need a highway, didn't need a frontier. Then I found one place that was actually nice, which really fucked up my whole advice. Had the mountains there in Trillberry here, suddenly the world looks slightly less weird. Don't read too much into what you're hearing. I'm not moving, let's make that clear. Maybe leaving isn't leaving for good. Maybe you just go far enough to notice what you already had. Maybe nobody knowing your name is nice for about 20 minutes. Then it's just rude. And maybe, oh fuck, I miss Trilbury, that's enough of that. 28 years right here, and I might leave again sometime this year. Not because Trillberry isn't enough. Calm the fuck down, don't touch my stuff. There's a world out there, fine, I saw it. Some of it's beautiful, I'll admit it. But when I've had enough of everywhere, I know exactly where I'm going. Right here.
See, better. You know why? Repetition. You're being trained. All right. That's the show. We made it through Friday. Thank Frank Sinatra. We defended independent artist. We gave Steve $500. We fixed Trill County again. We put another dog in government, and I saved Game of Thrones from itself. Productive morning. Now go have a weekend, and I mean a weekend. Listen, independent, watch independent, read independent, eat something irresponsible, sit down. Call somebody you actually like. Don't call somebody you don't like just because you're bored. That's how people end up married twice. And remember, September 2nd, Wonderland, the Alice story and audio drama, down the rabbit hole we go. You have now been told. Saturday, the premiere of Good Evening Trilbury. Roger will be there. Long show. The Trill County Journal. Everything. So I am taking the next 2 dates. Wait. What date is it? No. Caleb, what the Frank Sinatra? It's Wednesday. No, it's Frank Sinatra Wednesday. I have done an entire Friday show on Wednesday. I have been saying thank Frank Sinatra. It's Friday for how long? No. How have we been here? Why didn't anyone tell me? Oh, right. Nobody else is here. There's a flaw in the format. No. You know what? I don't care. I have emotionally completed this week. I am now reopening it. Thursday, canceled. Friday, canceled. You people can have them. I'm taking the next 2 days off. I have earned it. I have already experienced Friday. I am not doing another one. So I will be back Saturday for the premiere of Good Evening Trilbury with Roger, assuming Saturday is actually Saturday. Apparently calendars have become hostile. Thank Frank Sinatra, it's Wednesday? That sounds terrible. Nobody has ever said that. There's a reason. I'm Oscar J. Evans. This has been Good Morning Trilbury on Wednesday, Frank Sinatra Wednesday. Good morning. Go away.
Good Morning Trillberry is an RJPC Studios LLC production. Please do follow us on all major podcast networks and on YouTube at Trillberry USA. Come on in.